Are you sick and tired of chasing your twin flame? In today's video, I'll share with you 3 tips on how you can get your twin flame to chase you instead. Tip number 1 is to make yourself a priority. And that might sound counterintuitive at first because we're not taught to have relationships in such a way. We're always taught to prioritize the other person, making the other person feel valued, feel more important than us, to put their needs before our needs, to sacrifice ourselves. And that's something that's not really going to work with your twin flame because it doesn't really attract them. What that does is actually put your twin flame on a pedestal, which is not an equal partnership or relationship. And twin flames are a divine connection, which means that when you are not aligned with the divine in your connection, of course your twin flame will not be attracted to that, even if that is on a subconscious level. So what you want to do here is focus on yourself completely. And that is perfectly safe because unlike a soulmate, your twin flame will not vibe out because you're choosing to focus on yourself. Your twin flame will actually be more attracted to you as a result of you working on yourself and loving yourself. A few ways you can do that is, for example, by participating in one of those hobbies that you love. What is it that you love to do in your free time? If you haven't found that yet, then maybe dedicate some time exploring what that would be. Explore and find your life purpose and start living it. That's extremely magnetic to your twin flame. Perhaps you might want to work on your health through a better diet, eating more high-quality foods, maybe hitting the gym. And of course, the best way you can invest in yourself and make yourself a priority is to prioritize your healing in all areas of life. And you can do that by getting yourself a certified ascension coach. That is actually the quickest and easiest way to heal twin flame separation. If you would like to work with me, then fill out the form for the free consultation down in the description of this video. Focusing on your healing makes you incredibly magnetic because ultimately that's what your twin flame is attracted to you. The you that is most aligned with your divine self, and the you that has released all those fears and limiting beliefs about love. So it's actually safe for you to focus on yourself and to evolve yourself and to create the life you've always dreamed of, even if your twin flame is looking nowhere to be found right now. That is okay. You're worthy of investing your energy into yourself to build this beautiful life that you've been dreaming of. The second way for your twin flame to chase you is to not be attached to them. And I would like to preface that being attached is very different from desiring your twin flame. Even the word has a different vibe to it. Desiring your twin flame is perfectly normal and perfectly natural. You don't have to release the desire. It's actually impossible because you're created with this desire. It's what God put into your heart for your perfect partner. That's what you'll always desire. However, being attached to the person or to your twin flame, that is actually not from divine love. Attachment is actually a very repulsive energy, so you want to be able to work through that and release that because attachment comes from fear. So if you're afraid of your twin flame perhaps moving away to another person, or if you attach to your twin flame because subconsciously you view them as your source of happiness or love, then that's quite a heavy burden. Your twin flame is definitely going to feel that on an energetic level, and that's going to make them run in the opposite direction, which is not what we want. You can make the conscious choice to release all of the attachments that you have to your twin flame or to pretty much anything in your heart right now, if that's something you've been struggling with. And a lot of things might come up throughout your journey where you realize you've been attached to certain patterns, certain fears, certain traumas even. And that's perfectly safe and perfectly okay to realize and to become aware of, because awareness is the first step to healing those things. Releasing attachment also doesn't mean stop doing the inner work. That's not how it works. However, if you notice you're doing your inner work to get a result, so for example, doing the inner work so that you can get into union, or doing the inner work so that you can get your twin flame, first of all, that's going to be incredibly frustrating for you. And I'm sure all of us have made that mistake at some point, but it's something worth mentioning that you shouldn't do that for anybody else but yourself. You do the inner work for you to feel good and for you to build the life you've always dreamed of because you desire to have fulfilling relationships, fulfilling romance, your life purpose, the job of your dreams, all those things. And your twin flame is going to be attracted to you as you embody that vibration, as you raise your vibration. So it's not about doing the inner work to get the twin flame, it's about doing the inner work to be fulfilled by yourself, and then your twin flame comes right in. And the third and final way to make your twin flame chase you is to value your energy. That is a huge mistake I see mostly divine feminines making, which is related to the first step, but it's not quite the same. So when you value yourself and you value your energy, you know what your time is worth. You don't settle for less in relationships, and you claim what it is really that you desire instead of settling for something less. For example, I see a lot of people where they desire a committed relationship with their twin flame. But their twin flame is pushing for maybe intimacy without the commitment, and that doesn't feel good. You don't have to settle for that if that's not what you desire, and if you know that's going to feel bad, and if it already feels bad, you don't have to go for that. Just because you're afraid your twin flame might run off, which is attachment. What you want to do here is, of course, you're going to use the mirror exercise on what your twin flame is showing you, because they're showing somewhere within you where maybe you're not committed to yourself and your ascension journey. Or maybe somewhere where you're settling for less, perhaps in your friendships or in your family life. So you want to take that lack of commitment your twin flame is showing you, and however it makes you feel, and then you want to heal what they're showing you, but at the same time, you don't want to compromise in any way that would make you feel bad in any way, because it's definitely not worth it. That's actually not what's going to make your twin flame love you or respect you more. What's going to make your twin flame love and respect you is if you stick to your values, no matter what they are, because that's an individual journey, every person is unique, so you know what your boundaries are better than anyone else. If you start putting boundaries with your twin flame all of a sudden, this might upset them at first, but that is okay. Twin flames trigger each other all the time, it's perfectly natural, it happens, so of course you want to hold space for them, and that is going to help them heal if that triggers you, heal what that shows you. But other than that, it's safe to let them experience that, let them go through that. And I promise they're gonna come back and it's going to be even better than before. But of course it is always a process, especially if it's something that is changing in your relationship and that's bringing up some of their stuff for healing. So these were the 3 ways you can make your twin flame chase you instead of you chasing your twin flame. If you would like more support with your twin flame journey and to heal twin flame separation, check out the description of this video or the pinned comment. I've got a ton of resources that can support you all the way into your harmonious union, because that is for you too. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.